Okay, if you've been in a grocery store, a pharmacy, or a convenience store in the last week or two, you may have noticed how empty the shelves are. People are going insane. People have been stockpiling and panic buying almost everything they can think of. One of the biggest hashtags right now is hashtags panic buying. It's all over Twitter, it's all over Instagram. Companies around the world have been hit with disrupted supply chains, and they've also been very limited with employees. A lot of people can't work. China is essentially the world's workshop. When their factories are closed, the global businesses will suffer. How's it going, YouTube? I'm your host for this one, Landon Daltzing, and welcome back to another Most Amazing Top 10 video. So before I get started, I want to know in the comment section below, what do you guys think is the most essential items that you need that you cannot get right now? Mine has to be toilet paper, but I'm lucky. I was able to find a few. I almost ran out. I almost had a crisis at home. And also don't forget to hit the like button if you guys like what we do here. And let's just jump right into this video. This is the top 10 essential items you can no longer buy in stores. It's a pretty sad time. So starting off this list off, and at number 10, we have medicine. I mean, pretty essential. At a time like this, it's better to be safe than sorry. People have actually been stockpiling on every medication that is available on the shelf, even if they don't need it. I mean, people are probably stockpiling on allergy pills who have never been allergic to anything. And the flow of foot traffic into pharmacies have been astronomical. From cough and cold medicine to vitamins to herbal tea, people have been clearing out stores left, right, and center, swiping the shelves clean of everything that they can possibly think of. Not to mention getting all of their prescriptions renewals for the next couple of weeks or even months. Pharmacies have even taken precautionary measures to allow the elderly to shop first within the first few hours of operation, and I'm so thankful for that. At number 9, we have meat. The freezers in the back of your local grocery stores have probably been pretty bare, and I'm not gonna lie, well, I didn't overstock up on it, but I have a freezer, a deep freezer, and I have some meat in there. I'm not telling you guys how much. But people have been stocking up on raw meat such as chicken, beef, turkey, pork, burgers, hot dogs. I mean, anything you can pretty much think of. They're hoarding and bulk buying items. They're buying their favorite meats, no matter the price point, so they can freeze it and have it for a later date. I mean, it seems like a lot of these guys are going in isolation for like the next 2 years. People feel lucky if there's any meat left, but you know what? There are some meat left. It's the chicken with the bones and the chicken with the skin. And it's funny knowing like all the items that people don't like. I mean, I'm seeing pizza with pineapple on there, and there's like unlimited amounts of it, so you guys can still get pizza, but it has to have the pineapples on it. And funny enough, people are even leaving all of the vegan and vegetarian meat on the shelves. I mean, even in a panic mode like this, they're not even gonna stoop that low. They're not gonna eat it no matter what. They rather die than eat like a veggie burger. It's pretty bad. Coming in at number 8, we have pasta, a college student's best friend. Everyone knows how to boil pasta, right? It's one of the few things I know how to do in life. Well, pair it along with some sauce in a jar, and then bam, you got a meal. And it's hot and ready. Dried pasta noodles have been wiped clean from grocery stores around the world. Xavier Reichers, he's the head of France's top agri-food pasta company, and he says, we are now 90% up in our sales over the past 3 weeks, and more recently up to more than 100%. We are working 7 days out of 7 days, 24 hours out of 24 hours a day. There have been exceptional mobilization of French workers. Companies are pumping out pasta as fast as they can because they know it's a hot commodity, and almost everyone goes to comfort food. But you know what? The chip aisle isn't cleared out, and I don't know why. Like, I would be going for chips. If I need to bunker myself in, I need to like munch on something, and it's gotta be chips. Maybe Pringles. Alright, moving on. Number 7, we have eggs. Eggs are typically at the top of everyone's grocery list, and I don't know why. I mean, everyone needs those protein gains, but who doesn't love some breakfast? I know I do. People have been stockpiling on cartons and cartons of eggs for all their breakfasts and lunch and dinners and all their baking needs. Yeah, you know what? Actually, eggs are pretty much in everything. Yeah. I'm kind of understanding why it's so essential to stock up on it, as eggs are healthy and high in protein. They have vitamin D, B6, B12, and people are buying them off the store, even if they're cracked. You know how you open the box, you're like, oh, that's cracked, I'm not getting it? No, if you have like at least 10 out of 12 eggs, it's good to go. Globally, there have been a very high demand for eggs in every single grocery store retail. Well, you know what? I hope we have enough eggs to last us till Easter, right? But you guys better not be wasting the eggs and hard boiling them and then painting all over them when we could have been eating them. I'll be pretty upset. Next up, number 6 are face masks. A lot of people are misinformed about masks. From surgical masks to N95 to fashion masks, they're made all for different purposes. Surgical masks have air pockets in the sides, so it actually makes it easy still for bacteria and germs to be passed through, but the N95 masks are sealed shut with their elastic bands on all sides. They're probably sold out at your local grocery store, hardware store, Amazon. I tried, you can't get it on Amazon. Hospital workers are now making masks out of office supplies because of the shortage. I mean, they're the ones that really need it. You don't need to be wearing a mask at home on your couch. You should not need a mask right now because you shouldn't be anywhere in the public. Some doctors are taking the N95 masks home to wash them with bleach just so they can reuse them. There's such a shortage right now. When hospital order protective equipment for a company that supplies goggles and masks to construction workers. Halfway through this list now, number 5, we have bottled water. Not only is bottled water bad for the environment, but people are acting as it's an apocalypse instead of a pandemic. Of course, not everyone around the world has access to clean drinking water, but guys, most of you guys watching this right now, we have taps of water. But for some reason, people are still buying extremely large packages of plastic water bottles, making it impossible to find water in bottles anywhere. In many posts on social media, you can see people panic buying with cases and cases of water bottles in their carts. And I don't understand this. You can just get a Brita filter, you have tap water, you have an unlimited supply of water. I'm just saying, no matter how thirsty you get. Coming in at number 4, canned goods. The easiest thing to pick up and store for long periods of time has simply cleared out the shelves completely. They were the first things to go. I'm talking about soups, sauces, beans, vegetables, and everything you can imagine that could be in a can, in a tin can. It's gone. I guess you can have the most variety with canned goods, right? And you don't need much space to store them, and you can stack them pretty high. So people have gone crazy stockpiling on cans. Next up, number 3, we have cleaning products. From sanitizing wipes to disinfectant, cleaning products have literally been wiped off the shelves, clean for weeks. I haven't even seen anyone reload them. I haven't seen a post of anyone buying them recently. It's always the first thing people go during allergy or cold and flu season. It's pretty much impossible to find cleaning products with any percentage of alcohol or disinfectant in them. But you know what? The liquor stores, they're open. It's like 40%. If you put like a 40% and a 40%, that makes like 80%. It might work. Disinfectant products, they need to be used properly to be the most effective, health experts say. A lot of people are buying it, but they're not using it correctly. As people try to make homemade concoctions of products they can no longer find or buy in stores. Just make sure you're making it right. Coming in at number 2, we got toilet paper. I mean, this one is pretty essential. There have been endless memes and fights all over the internet of people struggling to purchase toilet paper in stores. Across social media, people have used the hashtag toilet paper panic and hashtag toilet paper apocalypse. The household staple has consistently been out of stock during this breakout. As many stores are completely sold out, you are able to sign up online for restock alerts. The craziest thing is Costco has been sold out of its 5-month supply of packs of toilet paper already. Amazon says that it won't have a brand available. They won't have any toilet paper available for the next month. As toilet paper sells out, bidet sales, I'm sure they are soaring. But I still refuse to get water sprayed into my butthole. Alright, coming in at number 1, of course you guys guessed it, hand sanitizer, the rarest item out of them all. People are literally selling little things for like hundreds of dollars. And I've considered buying some of them. I mean, this whole thing is causing consumers to bulk buy hand sanitizers, causing its inventory to be at an all-time low across the world. Doesn't matter where you're from. Chances are you haven't seen hand sanitizer. My kid's gonna grow up not knowing what it is. You probably heard by now about these 2 Tennessee men who hoarded over 17,000 hand sanitizer bottles to make a profit. I mean, we're lucky they are now under investigation. They're probably gonna get fined, and the bottles are now being donated. It's gone so bad that Amazon is actually monitoring, and they're removing third-party sellers who are jacking up the prices of hand sanitizer. I mean, they'll buy it for $1 or like $2 and they'll sell it for $70. And yes, people are buying them. And stores like Walmart, Target are placing limitations on the number of hand sanitizers you can buy. A lot of signs you'll see you can only buy 2. In an online statement from Walmart, they say, "We have authorized our store managers to manage their inventory, including their discretion to limit sales quantities on items that are usually in high demand." Well, you know what? There you guys have it. That was the top 10 essential items you can no longer buy in stores. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to all grocery store cashiers, clerks working in such a stressful time like this. You guys are hustling and you guys are on the front lines right now. You guys are so vulnerable to the virus, and you know what? I say thank you. Thank you for staying open, grocery stores, and for everyone who's pitching in and helping out during this time. Let me know if I've missed any essential items you can't find in stores in the comment section below, and I might make a part 2. Well, I've been your host, Landon Dallasing, and I'll see you guys all in the next most amazing top 10 video.